when I came here and I see issues like Walang Pasok on just light rainfall, I'm like, why? We should go to school. Also, we love our city mayor, Mayor Berlin. We love you for everything you're doing.
We love
So
you,
don't
Mayor.
worry. Very soon we'll be having an interview with the mayor. We are working on that. Like,
Yeah.
and
I feel like I can't afford sending my kids to school, paying their tuition, their miscellaneous fees, about the aircon fees, something like that, and then they don't get it.
let me be honest with you. Me, I also enjoy Walang Pasok. I enjoy it. I love it. Every student
I
love
enjoy
it.
too.
We
I
love
enjoy
it. Even if it's just the immediate, even if it's not the immediate parent, but because he's a high caliber individual in a society, like a former president, I think that's why they did that. But for issues like heat index, rainfall, no, we still got to simply promise and you. Hello, guys. You're welcome to Simply Promise and You, and I remain your humble host. I am Promise, Mr. International. So, let me go ahead and introduce my co-host today because we have a very, very nice conversation that would stir up your curiosity today. So, on my right is who?
Yo, what's up, Mr. Chinito and AKA Ren.
I'm your usual and one and only co-host. I'm Maria.
Okay. So, guys, today we want to talk about something that many people have been discussing of late, or I think that conversation has been there for a long time. So, but if you're new to this channel, please make sure you like, share, subscribe,
And follow.
and follow.
Follow.
So, today we want to talk about Walang Pasok. So,
Right, walang pasok.
what is Walang Pasok?
Okay. Here in the Philippines, Walang Pasok that means the classes are cancelled. So it might be because of several reasons, including like typhoons or like if there's like landslides in higher places like in Baguio City, which is our summer capital. It could also mean like something like earthquake or some other natural disasters. So it's very common here in the Philippines, but the most common of all is the cancellation of classes because of typhoon or floodings.
Even if heat index.
Even heat index, that one. So can I ask you first, do you have any like kind of that situation or like cancellation of class in Nigeria? Do you have that?
Not really. We don't really do that back home. Even if it's raining so hard back home, you will still go to school.
Wait, you're a rich kid.
No, I'm a broke kid.
Kala ko mga rich kid lang hindi nagkakantila ng pasok.
Walang pera. So
Okay.
back home in Nigeria, we don't really do Walang Pasok. I think if the Walang Pasok order is being issued,
Okay.
it could be maybe because of special religious holidays. And maybe recently our former president just passed away. So I think the government declared like 2 days of Walang Pasok. So, but if it is just because of torrential rainfall or maybe the so-called heat index, no, we still go to school.
Have you experienced 1 month walang pasok?
No, I've not really seen that yet. Have you ever experienced that?
Yeah, I experienced that in the past.
In the past?
Yeah, in the past.
Like high school?
No, wait. Another in my first year years.
Okay. So, guys, the cancellation of classes here in the Philippines are very, very common. And he said earlier that in their country, which is Nigeria, they have declared like 2 days of like holidays or like no.
Like recently, we just declared our former president passed away, I think 2 weeks ago. So the current administration just declared 2 days Walang Pasok or
No
public
class.
holiday.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, because he's the former president. So it's just the prerogative of the president. Some president might just decide to just do it for a day, but he just did it because he's just the immediate president. And even if he's just the immediate, even if he's not the immediate president, but because he's a high caliber individual in a society, like a former president, I think that's why they did that. But for issues like heat index, rainfall. No, we still go to school.
I think that in our holidays, it's also a different thing. Here in the Philippines, we like every year or like every like changing of administration, they will post an official like calendar of holidays, and there are holidays that are added when Marcos has seated in his seat as a president. Then another thing is that the cancellation of classes. There are what we call here cities and provinces.
So, yeah.
So in cities like here in the Gupan city, um, the Gupan city is one of the three, if I'm not mistaken, three chartered cities here in Pangasinan. So here in the Gupan city, we don't depend on the announcement of our governor.
No.
We depend on the announcement of our mayor because we are a chartered city here in our province. We also have like San Carlos City and Urdaneta City.
Who is our mayor?
Our mayor is Mayor Belen.
Okay.
My-
Mayor
Mayor Belen.
Fernandez.
Yeah.
Mayor
Our
Belen
honorable
Fernandez,
mayor.
I love you so much. I like you. You're the best mayor so far.
Tip, tip.
Okay, so let me ask you, Renren.
What?
Do you think walang pasok is good or bad?
Sometimes good, sometimes bad. It's 50-50 because in the past events like the Bagyong Pising, Bagyong Dante, and Bagyong Emong, there's no classes, right? Pero may pro and cons naman yun. Yung pro is we are safe from the outside. Pero yung cons naman niya, kahit na modular yung mga bata or yung mga estudyante, nakaka-apekto pa rin yun dahil hindi sila natututo. Pag-aaral nila is magsa-cellphone na sila.
Yeah. Renren said like there are pros and cons. Like for example, pros, we are safe from outside because there are typhoons, floodings, landslide or whatever. But like there are cons, like students are not like learning so much compared to like the face-to-face setting because they will be like mostly to have like a modular class or like what we call the online class. So some students, they don't attend that class. Some will attend for a few minutes and then they will end the online class and then go back to social media. So they're not learning. But for me,
Because in the online class, there's, dito, may sitwasyon tayo na minsan walang internet, minsan
Yes.
meron, parang 50-50 din yung pagkatuto din pag online class yung nangyayari.
it's not 100% guaranteed. And I observed that in these last typhoons that we have faced here in the Philippines, there are so many students posting something like their schools are not giving them considerations. You know, there are so many people here that are victims of flood, so they don't have electricity, they don't have internet. But then there are some schools, according to the post that I've seen, that the professors or the teachers, they don't give considerations. They still require their students to go online class, even though most of them have no internet. So what can you say about it?
Yeah. First of all, let me address it kind of like comprehensively. I believe the responsibility of every government, be it at the local level or at the highest level, is to protect lives and properties. I understand that because of the mandates that are being given to these political institutions and individuals, they're always interested in trying to do that. So I understand them. So if they're trying to fulfill their mandate by protecting lives and property, it's okay. I respect that. Also, on the other hand, in as much as it is important to protect lives and properties, where I have issues is the overissuance of the Walang Pasok.
It's too much.
It's too much. I'll give you the reason why I say so. So it affects students. It kind of like makes students redundant and lazy. And when students focus more on online classes, what it does is that most of them have divided attention.
Yeah, that's what we're
Oh,
saying.
wonderful.
Yeah.
So, and also when they have divided attention, the teachers who are engaging in these online classes most times do not really care about the students.
Oh yeah.
They just want to make sure they just let it be like we have done this.
Yeah.
I get it. It's more like they are focusing more on their goals,
Yeah.
not on these academic souls. So this is where the issue comes from. And one of the problems I also have with this Walang Pasok is that it is not really helping students to build resilience, because students in their future, storms will come in their life. It can come in their marriages, it can come in their professional life, it can come in other endeavors of life. But when you are always making students feel like, oh, today you will stay at home, you're making them become lazy. You're making them not really to prepare for the world ahead. So honestly, when I came here in the Philippines and I saw Walang Pasok, I was like, yeah, it's okay. But why are you guys having Walang Pasok for infinitesimal issues? Issues that are very, very minute, like little rainfall,
Yeah.
Walang Pasok, heat wave, Walang Pasok. Okay, I can understand the heat wave issue on for students that are in kindergarten.
Yeah.
But for adults or maybe some senior high school students, why should we stay at home because of the heat wave?
Yeah, it's a problem already. If you are in senior high school or in high school
College.
or in college, there's a problem that you face because walang pasok, 'di ba? Maghahabol kayo pag walang pasok. Kasi yung iba ng ibang school gustong matapos kagad yung semester or yung period. Pero yung iba kagaya sa elementary okay lang. Pero dun sa mga mataas na school, kagaya ng high school, senior high school, college, kailangan nila maghabol kapag walang pasok. Parang ganun.
Yeah,
Yun ang-
that's true. And another thing is just that it will make students feel rushed. So instead of students to read to understand, they read to memorize.
Yes.
I get it. And you know, when you focus more on memorizing, that knowledge will not really be retained.
Yeah.
It goes in here and stays there for some time. After serving its purpose, which is specific and relating to a certain exam that is upcoming, it goes away. So instead of us to just focus more on things that are productive, we focus on things that are not really productive. And that is why I keep saying, if there should be Walang Pasok, especially for heat wave, then let the government encourage the schools to work on their air conditioning systems for students. Ventilation. Most times when I go to school and I realize that many sections are being packed in one class and there's no formal form of ventilation, I get offended. Because how can we learn when we are all sweaty?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hot
So
already.
it's crazy.
Yeah, and I also want to say something about that kind of thing. I think that the government should have like a wider and more innovative projects when it comes to the education system here in the Philippines, because there are still like private schools or universities that are private and they have like a high demand for high tuition, but then when you see the facilities, it's all like it's worse than
What's
ever.
that?
And I don't like to like
What's
I
that?
don't want it to like stay the same. Like whenever I have a kid in the future, it's still the same. I feel like
Yeah.
I can't afford sending my kids to school, paying their tuition, their miscellaneous fees, about the aircon fees, something like that, and then they don't get it. It's alright as students. So I guess the government should also do something about it.
Yeah, and one of the best ways they can do that is by issuing decrees that will really help. Like the Department of Education should really do this. If you are setting up an educational facility, you should make sure that there's a form of ventilation for students. So when students are in class, and I think another thing that they should also do is that make sure that sections should be limited to a certain amount of students.
Like they should have like a room each
Each
section.
room, and the number of students should reach a certain limit. We shouldn't have many students in that section because when we have many students in that section, that class will be very, very hot. So students might not really focus. It will affect them psychologically. They might not be able to retain knowledge. They are just there because they want to mark their attendance. So this is just it. Let me be honest with you. Me, I also enjoy Walang Pasok. I enjoy it. I love it. Every student
I
loves
enjoy
it.
too.
I
I
love
enjoy
it. But what we are saying is that we don't like when it's over issued, especially
Yeah.
on issues that are very, very infinitesimal or minute, things that you were like, no, no. So when I came here and I see issues like Walang Pasok on just light rainfall, I'm like, why? We should go to school. Also, we love our city mayor, Mayor Berlin. We love you for everything you're doing.
We love you,
So don't
Mayor.
worry, very soon we'll be having an interview with the mayor. We are working on that,
Yeah.
and we'll show that to you guys. So, also, we appreciate everything that our teachers and our schools are doing for us. But all we are asking is like, please improve. And teachers, please don't rush your students, and also understand that in as much as
Yeah.
you have a duty to perform, know that students also have their own rights too.
Wait. Pakiusap ko sa mga teacher. I-review nyo muna yung mga estudyante nyo bago pumunta sa ibang lesson. Kasi minsan yung mga estudyante nakakalimutan nila yung past lesson nila bago magwalang pasok.
And for me, I think for the last one, I want to like say to the school organizations or administration, I mean, they should also look into like a better way on how to cope with these types of like walang pasok when it comes to like online learning or some of the ways that you can do to at least keep the students safe at the same time assure them that you will not rush them with their academic responsibilities because natural disasters is not our fault, it's no one's fault, but what we ask is we should help each other because as professionals you have your own thing that you should do, but as students we also have our responsibilities to do, and we just have to help each other. So I guess that's it. So if you guys have any comments or reactions to our point of views when it comes to these issues, please comment down your thoughts, like this video, share it to your friends and families, and also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And follow my
Simply
Facebook
promise
page.
you.
Okay, and where was your YouTube channel?
Wenkun Channel PH.
Okay.
Follow my page.